Today is February 14th, 2026, and for a lot of people, this is a very exciting day. They're going to get to spend with their partner, have a great time, and for a lot of people, they're depressed at home watching Netflix about a relationship where they're having a great time and celebrating Valentine's Day. Now, here's the thing. When you have that self-love, you're not going to be binge watching Netflix on Valentine's Day. Now, Valentine's Day, it's just a construct, it's a Catholic holiday, they just came up with that shit. But at the end of the day, self-love is what makes the best relationships ever. When there's two people that truly love themselves, that's why they go well together. So if you're not in a relationship right now, or you're wanting a relationship, you got to build that relationship with yourself first, because every single good relationship you see is built on two people that both have self-love and self-respect for one another. Now, I'm going to give you a couple of points as to why this is. When you love yourself, and two people loving each other, when they love themselves, they love each other from a place of choice and not a place of need. When I'm in a place of, I don't feel comfortable in myself, like I need somebody to make me feel confident, I don't love myself, I need someone to love me to feel loved, that's coming from a place of, I don't actually love them. I don't actually want the love. I want the comfort. It's the neediness. It's the lack. And when there's two people that just don't want to be lonely, and that's why they get with one another, it's a recipe for disaster. So when a relationship is built on choice, there's two people that love each other, that love themselves especially, and they love each other by choice, not from a place of, I need someone to complete me. Because when somebody completes you, that means that there's a hole in yourself that you need to fill, and nothing can fill yourself more that nobody from the outside world can fill yourself, only you and God. That's something you got to work on yourself with. Self-love is so sexy. Self-love is so hot. And that's why, and you know what? No self-glaze, but when I got with my boyfriend, I had the highest self-concept. I was loving myself more than anything. I love myself so much that I was like, I don't think I even need a man right now. I don't know if I want to be in a relationship, but it's because I love myself so much that I created that baseline of respect. I know how I treat myself, and if somebody doesn't meet me there, then they don't need to be in my life. But when I saw that the respect that I treated myself, they meet me there and exceed that, that's how I know that they're right for me. When you don't respect yourself and you don't love yourself, you're going to tolerate anything. You're going to tolerate somebody who doesn't treat you with respect, who doesn't treat you and love you the way that you want to be loved. Love yourself first in the way that you want to be loved and respected, and that creates the baseline and attracts people that are going to treat you that way. Is if you have the respect for yourself of, I'm showing up every day, taking care of myself, I wake up early for myself, there's gonna be people that are gonna take good care of you. They're gonna wake up early for you, because when you don't tolerate anything else, that's what's gonna come to you. You accept the love you think you deserve. That's from The Perks of Being a Wallflower. Literally the truest thing I've ever heard. It's one of my favorite quotes. So you don't tolerate bullshit when you're in a good state with yourself. Sorry, I'm looking at my notes. You can regulate your emotions better too. This is what I also noticed when I'm having phases in my life where I'm feeling kind of bad about myself. When I'm with my boyfriend, or I'm even just relationships with my family, when I'm not feeling right with myself, I'm not right with them. When I can't take care of myself, I can't nearly take as much care as them. And that's why being like self-love and self-respect is so freaking sexy, because I can treat my boyfriend with more love and show him like more affection and stuff like that when I can do that for myself too. So it always starts within. It's never anything outside of you. It's never the relationship that you're in that transforms you. You transform yourself from the reactions you have from the relationships that you're in. You are the common denominator. You are the factor. So when I'm taking care of myself and I can regulate my emotions, my nervous system is at ease, because when it's just me and myself, I don't feel lonely. I don't feel like I need anybody else. I don't feel like sad and angry. When I'm able to take care of myself and, you know what I mean? I can regulate how I act, and I can act better towards the people that I love. And when I can act better towards the people that I love, obviously you reap what you sow. You put good and love into something, it's going to come right back to you. You water your plant, the plant gives you fruit. Love yourself first, and it's going to come back to you. Next, you attract the right people. Now, I kind of touched on this in a little while ago. People who are emotionally unavailable and people that aren't right for you are going to be repelled and uncomfortable around you. And that's literally perfect. When you're in a relationship that you're not supposed to be in and you start loving yourself and that person starts switching up on you, or even like a friendship even. This is just like love in general, because obviously I love my boyfriend different than I love my sister, different than I love my friend. But when you love yourself fully, the people that aren't comfortable in themselves and comfortable in their own self-love are going to be uncomfortable. When you start showing up for yourself, start respecting yourself, start taking better care of yourself, when you don't like if you're just hanging out with someone and the way that you guys connect is just by talking shit about people, and you're like, okay, I don't let negativity into my brain anymore, they're gonna be like, you changed, you switched up, why don't you want to go out and do dumb stuff with me? When you show up for yourself, that's going to make people that aren't meant to be around you uncomfortable. So when you're in a relationship that you're not supposed to be in, and you start showing up for yourself and loving yourself and showing yourself that respect, not only are you going to see, damn, I'm respecting myself more than this person I'm with is respecting me, they're going to see that and they're going to feel insecure. Like, why doesn't she need me? Why does she think she's better than me? So loving yourself is going to attract those right people too. When you love yourself, you're going to attract the people that also love themselves. And what I was saying, when somebody loves themselves and there's two people that love themselves, they choose one another. They don't, it's not a need, a desperation to just need somebody. Because when it's just, I want somebody, I just want a boyfriend so bad. When you go to the grocery store hungry, you're going to eat the wrong stuff. I'm sorry. Show up to the grocery store with a stomach full of Whole Foods, you're hydrated, and you're going to pick up the right stuff. You're not going to pick up some ultra processed shit. Come on. You know this stuff. I don't need to tell you this. Come on now, guys. It makes me so pissed off sometimes. Like, I love my friends, don't get me wrong. But when I hear sometimes I hear them being like, I just want a man so bad. Like, I understand to an extent. I know a lot of people, they love so hard. But when you don't love yourself, if you love the idea of being loved more than you love yourself, that's a huge, huge issue. And you gotta work on that. I'm sorry. You have to work on that, because it's kind of embarrassing. It's kind of embarrassing. And that neediness, even if you get into a relationship from a place of need, they're not going to want to be around you. I'm being so honest. When you're in a constant state of they didn't text me. Oh. And sometimes the time just isn't right too. But regardless, self-respect and self-love will almost guarantee you won't get yourself into those situations. Guarantee. Love yourself first. Water your plant first, and then water your garden, and the butterflies will come. Okay?